Hey everybody, Jeremy here. Doing another Q&A Friday video that's unfortunately woefully behind, and I apologize. Just had a lot of personal things going on recently, but I should be back into it. So this person, Hello Nero, is asking about they have an app in the education space, which is great. I've done a lot of apps in the education space in the past, actually. Weirdly enough, they're targeting tutors and students. They're asking about how to break up their campaigns into various ones. Looking at the options of 4 campaigns separating audience category and splitting up feeds from stories, the placements basically, and into different ad sets. 1 campaign separating audience on ad set level on iOS, Android, and then ad set on ad set level 4 ad set story feeds on ad level. 2 campaigns separated by stories feeds, and then 2 campaigns separated by tutor students, which I can budget for this accordingly, and then ad sets for iOS and Android, and ads with feeds/stories. So what I would do is I would end up doing probably number 4 here. The idea is basically, so I would do the 2 campaigns, right? And then inside of the 2 campaigns, you have to separate the placements at the ad set level, not the ad level. So you would probably end up having to do basically student iOS, and then since you're separating the ad sets by then the ad sets by the operating system, and then also the placement, and then each campaign by the audience, I would say that that's probably your best bet. So if you're going to do this way, so it would be campaign 1, tutors, ad set 1, iOS tutor story, ad set 2, iOS tutor feed, ad set 3, Android tutor story, ad set 4, Android tutor feed, campaign 2, students, and then repeat the same ad sets, but just for students. So you would end up with 8 ad sets, 2 campaigns. That's how I would set it up initially. If those are the options given right now, what I would actually do here is, with a €5 a day budget, which you say below, I don't know if I would get that granular, just to be honest. I mean, automatic placements are usually actually pretty good, especially if you're doing a mobile app install campaign. I've seen Audience Network and stuff like that work really, really well for those. What I would do instead is I would do 2 campaigns with like a smaller budget like this. I would do 2 campaigns. So campaign 1 would be mobile app install, going towards students, right? And then I would do inside of that, I would do basically a detailed target for iOS, a detailed target for Android, and then a lookalike for each one of those as well, right? So then you'd still end up with 2 campaigns, students, tutors, and then 4 ad sets for each. But doing the automatic placements and then turning off the lower performing audiences, right? And then moving forward by scaling up the other ones that work. So, I mean, I would say that plan on spending a little bit more than €5 a day at the beginning, but then you can just turn off all of the ad sets except for your best performing ad sets on the student side and the tutor side. So hopefully that helps. Thank you all for watching, and happy marketing, everybody.